Thursday, where they won a rock fight 59-52 over FIU, and now travel here to Lynchburg to take on the Flames. The Aggies control the tip. Jackson kicks it out. There's Cook, who Naz just mentioned a moment ago. Top of the key three. That's off the mark. Tapped out, tracked down. An offensive rebound. Now Filipovic drives to the rack. No, another offensive board. And the putback from Emmanuel Chimanga. So 2 offensive rebounds on the first possession, and the Aggies get the bucket.
Yeah, and that's going to be one of my game keys here in a few minutes. But we're going to jump ahead because they've already given up 2 offensive rebounds. Liberty has got to box out.
And now that pass sails out of bounds, hits our cameraman underneath the hoop. Hope he's all right. As that one, trying to connect with Aquino, it sailed a little too tall. So a turnover for the Flames on their first possession. Taking a look at New Mexico's starting 5. Zadie Jackson hails the ball right now. A transfer. A lot of transfers on this team. They turned over the roster. Just 3 returners. Cook being one of those.
Yeah, 10 new guys, Matt. And so, again, you got to credit Coach Hooten for finding them and then bringing that many guys together to get all on the same page.
Filipovic, he's been one of their stars, and he gets the friendly roll there. A transfer from Maine led the Black Bears in scoring and rebounding a season ago, and he has been getting better and better here over the past month.
Yeah, a guy that's multifaceted, very much like the guy he's guarding in Cleveland. Guys that are kind of, Swiss Army knife type guys that contribute in a lot of ways.
Hoffmer's going to put it on the deck, drive, leaves it for Cleveland for the 2-hand flush.
Great penetration by Moffmer, had to draw help. He was turning the corner. Great cut along the baseline by Cleveland and the flush.
Cleveland coming off just a 7-point game against UTEP. The Flames losing that ball game 72-70. And Ahmad Bynum jumper with 2 seconds left won it for the Miners. And speaking of pure strokes, there's one right there from Christian Cook. Yeah, 4th most threes in the conference. He gets his first here.
Yeah, you cannot. Moffmer got hung up on the screen, and too much time, too much space. You can't give that to Cook. He'll drain it, and he did.
Porter circles underneath the hoop, lays it in, and took a shot on the end of it as he ran into Filipovic.
Yeah, he's fearless. Porter, he'll go in there amongst the trees. Strong finish right there.
Liberty plays the 2 small guards, Porter and Matheny. Cook again on the wing, Moffmer guarding him.
Yeah, Moffmer's got a little size, and that may bother Cook, but you got to get on him.
Feed down low, the layup up and good. Emmanuel Chimanga, strong start. He had just 1 made field goal in Conference USA play. He has 2 buckets already here tonight.
Yeah, he's a load. 7-footer, good body, good movement as well.
Aquino got him in the paint, now kicks it out.
Yeah, that length bothered Aquino. He did not want to look for a shot right there.
Moffmer going to take his turn now, trying to back down Bostic. Started to lose his footing, kicks it out, 7 on the shot clock. Porter in looking for help, gets it out to Cleveland. He'll drive on Filipovic, lost the handle, just throws it up, and it won't get off in time as it's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, we mentioned both these teams really strong defensively. You see Porter here on that drive. I mean, saw just a little bit of daylight, really great body control, and the big fella, Chimanga.
New Mexico State giving up just 57 points per game in conference games. That's best in the league.
Yeah, both these teams really strong defensively. You saw the Aggies get the shot clock violation last time down.
And that's something that Jason Hooten talked about. It's like, this group, so many new players, he goes, I feel like they're finally starting to understand the terminology and all the details that we're asking of them. It's finally starting to click.
Yeah, and they were a few weeks without Filipovic, and now that they've got back to full strength and got all their guys, they're really gelling.
Cleveland, hard drive, that one rims off. Filipovic with the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that can pull the rebound and then push the break. Very skilled Filipovic.
That jumper a little too strong. Matheny pulls the board. 5-point Aggie lead here in the early going. Not many easy looks thus far. Matheny will hoist one. That's short. And Chimanga grabs the rebound. This Aggie squad, 7 straight wins. And they've been some impressive ones, isn't it? How about going to UTEP and not just winning convincingly. As Aquino deflects that one away, chases it down. Leaves to Matheny, left open on the wing, off the mark. You don't get away too often with Matheny being left that wide open. He's one of the best three-point shooters in this league.
Yeah, Aggies get lucky there. I mean, he had time and space, and it doesn't fall. So
Zaddy Jackson handles the ball now, the transfer from West Georgia. He was a Division II All-American a season ago. Cook, again, freed up. That one was halfway down. He's getting some good looks from beyond the arc here in the early going.
Yeah, that time Liberty escaped. Chimanga set him a great screen.
And another turnover, second of the ball game for Matheny. Filipovic, full head of steam, spins his way through and lays it in.
Wow, tough shot right there by Filipovic. Spin move, had to hold on to the ball tight and then escape the block as Aquino was flying by.
A grad student from Hungary, his final season, showing some athleticism. And you know what? How many times have we seen it? The Flames need kind of a settled-down bucket, and Colin Porter delivers it.
I love it, Porter. I mean, he's a guy that can pull from deep from three, and then a couple possessions ago, you saw him go in and take it up all the way to the rim.
Jackson waits for the screen, gets it. Now cut off by Aquino. 12 on the shot clock. Filipovic nearly lost the handle. Cook now going to drive, free throw line, fades away. Too strong Matheny. A lot of contact, able to grab the one-handed rebound.
Yeah, good D by Moffmer. I think his wingspan and length altered that shot by the smaller Cook.
Cleveland holds, looking for help now, put it on the deck. Filipovic pounding him. Moffmer coming off a tough shooting night against UTEP. Gives it up. How about that cut and pass? They find Aquino for two.
That time Liberty had all five guys out around the arc, kind of passing and cutting, and that lane was wide open. Beautiful cut by Aquino and a great find by Cleveland.
Liberty bench urging Colin Porter to get up into Zaddy Jackson. They want him to really pressure the ball when he crosses midcourt.
Yeah, they don't want him getting free looks to this guy, Cook.
Cook eyeing Javon Moffmer. Tries to turn the corner. Cut off. Three on the shot clock. Great feed and the lay-in. How about the start for Emmanuel Chimanga?
Yeah, nice screen and roll right there. Cook, beautiful bounce pass. Caught him right in stride.
Chimanga's season high is 9 points. He already has 6 so far here tonight. As that'll get us to a timeout on the floor. Strong start for the Aggies, 6 of 12 from the field, and their big fella providing some
can help as he enters the game here for Liberty.
Yeah, he's been fantastic for the Flames here in conference play. Well, we have a moment, Naz. Let's go ahead and get to your keys to the game. How do you break this one down?
Yeah, well, for New Mexico State, certainly you're playing Liberty. You got to defend the three. It's such a big part of what they do. And then use your size. We've seen Chimanga. The Aggies have some big guards. They have a size advantage against Liberty. They need to use that. For Liberty, already mentioned it, you got to rebound. You got to keep Aggies off the glass. And then offensively for Liberty, hey, you got to move. Ball movement, player movement, you're going to need that against a really good New Mexico State defense.
Well, we just saw Talon Peter announce his presence with a bucket. Another offensive rebound. That was Robert Carpenter who just checked into the ball game, snatching the offensive board. Bostic now gets it in. That's Nate Chimanga, Emmanuel's brother. And he mishandles it out of bounds back to the Flames.
It's the little brother that's not too little.
Right. I mean, there's nothing little about him. He's 6'10". You'll take a look at that bucket from Talon Peter. He is the first guy, Naz, and this stat blew my mind. He is the first Liberty player since 2004 to score 20 or more points in back-to-back games off the bench. The last guy, Larry Blair. Pretty good.
There's a name in Liberty basketball lore, but yeah, I mean, it's been really amazing.
Cleveland up, under, couldn't finish. Boy, he got through the defense, got to the rim, tried to finish on the other side, and unable to do so. Meanwhile, Jackson in traffic, able to draw the foul. With the foul, we'll take a timeout here. 2-point ball game, just under 12 to go from Lynchburg.
That's all.
Absolutely are not. And the one concern you have if you're Liberty, as Zaddy Jackson knocks down the free throw, is you've already lost a couple at home. Yep. And as we saw last year, as we're seeing this year, the home team has a massive advantage in this league. So if you're letting some slip away on your home floor, that part of it is cause for concern, which makes tonight's game all the more important for Liberty.
Exactly. I was going to say, you know, you lose the one there at the buzzer. Makes this one, you know, it's not a must win, but gosh, if you can get this one, especially at home, you're right back in the thick of things.
Aggies leading by 4. Gabriel McKay just checked into the ball game. In there with Xander Yates. He'll fire the 3 and hit.
There it is. Big shot coming off the bench. That's what they need from Xander, and he delivers.
It had been a month since Xander Yates had knocked down a triple. That's his game.
Yes.
We know he's got a good stroke.
And it's a tough spot. You got to come off that bench. You're cold. You got to hit one. That's huge right there for Liberty.
Liberty trying to get anything out of that bench that they can. Talon Peter's been the bright spot. Outside of that, few and far between. That went halfway down and rimmed out of the hand of Carpenter. Flames going to push it. Peter kicks it out. They get it back to Yates. Thought about the 3. Passed it up. Cleveland gets it out to Porter. 15 on the shot clock. Collins squares up. Fires online but short. And the rebound chased down by Carpenter. 1-point ball game. Talk about New Mexico State coming into a hostile environment. This is something they have thrived in this year. Is that one laid in? Nate Chimongo with the bucket.
Yeah, they went into a sold-out 12,000-seat UTEP arena.
Sold out.
Blew them out.
Sold out at New Mexico in a rivalry game as Porter takes it in for 2. This has been a team in the Aggies that have not blinked in tough road environments.
Yeah, we mentioned the 10 newcomers, but Coach Hooten brings back a core of tough guys. You're talking about Cook and Jake Harris and
Carpenter. Shot wouldn't fall there. Bodies hit the deck, and a foul going to be called on the Aggies. Now you talk about what they've done. You know, interesting stat in this league. We talk about home teams. Heading into the day, there have been 7 games in Conference USA play in which the home team had lost. These teams on the floor had a hand in 4 of them. New Mexico State winning 2 road games. Right. Liberty dropping a couple of home games. The other interesting part for this Flame squad is we still see McKay, we still see Yates out there. And Liberty fans well aware of this. Just keeping an eye on how are these minutes distributed. How much rest are you able to get your top 6, especially in this first half?
Yeah, so Gabe McKay, Xander Yates, Brett Decker, you got to be able to get some minutes, steal some minutes from those guys, and then even better when they can step on the court and contribute.
Keno just powers his way in, gets back to the left hand and scores. He just bullied Robert Carpenter.
Yeah, just put him under the basket, but that was only half the job. I mean, he used his pivot foot, faked one way, spun back around baseline. Really nice touch there, and good finish by Aquino.
Filipovic back in the ball game, has the ball now. Between the leg dribble, gives it up. Jaden Harris, a guy who really has thrived and accepted his role coming off the bench for this Aggie squad. As Bostic nearly lost the handle, that shot rims off. McKay pulls the board.
Yeah, sometimes starting's overrated. Sometimes guys just find a niche. They find a comfort level coming off that bench. I'd say that for Talon Peter of Liberty and Harris for the Aggies.
Here's that bucket from Aquino. I'd say, Naz, sometimes the Flames just don't do this enough. Throw it into the post and let him go to work.
Yeah, you know me. I love a good post touch. And especially this year, I mean, Aquino is really skilled. He's strong to get his position. And then he's got great feet, great movement, and a soft touch around the basket.
Harris with it right now, being guarded by McKay. Cook now back in the ball game. Gets to Filipovic, working on Xander Yates, trying to back him in. Turn around, fade away, tough shot, a little too strong.
Yeah, good D there by Yates. Flames are doing a good job now rebounding. A little sloppy early, but it looks like they've cleaned that up.
Hoffmer took a little contact. It didn't matter. He lays it in.
Yeah, I think Liberty's at their best when Moffmer's hunting a shot a little bit. And again, a guy that's happy to defend and is good at it, but he can certainly score.
Ball on the deck. Bostic comes away with it. Trying to back down the smaller Matheny. Matheny going chest to chest with them. They kick it out. This crowd starting to get into the ball game. Bodies hit the floor. Offensive foul.
Yeah, and that's the way Gabe McKay can contribute, man. We saw him hit a 3 the other night, but he's on multiple occasions. He is willing to step in, take a charge, and get a possession back for the Flames. Big play right there by G.
A kid that just plays with a lot of grit.
Yep.
Took it in the chest. And that foul called, giving it back to Liberty.
I mean, you get the possession, but the emotion, the boost that your team gets, get this crowd into it for Liberty at home.
They're giving Gabriel McKay, all those guys wear those like heart monitors and all. I think his popped loose when he hit the deck. They had to.
I thought Dad was throwing him a piece of gum or something.
Like here's some candy. You get a Skittle for taking a charge. Flames leading by 3 and shooting about 60% from the field here in the first half.
Yeah, we mentioned they lead the conference, Matt, in field goal percentage.
Aquino trying to swoop in, unable to do so. That foul called on Carpenter. And that'll get us to the under 8 timeout. So all of a sudden, this Liberty offense kind of starting to settle in. They've got a 3-point advantage, 7:53 to go here in the first half. 1 through 6, who cares? I mean, all these teams can beat each other. All right, Emily Austin was hanging out by that Aggie huddle. Em, what do you got?
Yeah, Coach Ewan was telling us, guys, we're not talking. You're not guarding the ball. He told us yesterday that the word he likes to use about this team defensively is connected. So I think he's wanting to see that from his guys here in this next 4-minute break.
First free throw off the mark from Owen Aquino. Go ahead.
I was just saying that might be a game within a game here. You're watching the free throws. These teams are not.
Ooh, well, as you say that, really that one, he got a friendly roll there. Yeah, these are the 2 worst free throw shooting teams in the country, both outside the top 300 nationally. And Liberty fans, they know that all too well. That's bitten them a couple of times this season, including, you can make the case, on Thursday night against UTEP. But Aquino gets 1 of 2. Cook, smooth jumper. He's got 5.
Yeah, tough shot. He came off kind of a double screen curl. Defender got lost in there, man. He's just, you cannot leave him open.
Cook at 27 in the meeting in Las Cruces last year between these two. Liberty and New Mexico State splitting their 2 matchups, the home team winning each one.
Yeah, you know, Cook's numbers are down a little bit, but I'm sure he's got some more help this year. And I think that's made him a better team. We mentioned that at the open, 4 guys in double figures sharing the wealth.
Oh, somehow Bostic got that up and in. It looked like Aquino was about to send that halfway up the student section. And we are all tied at 21, under 7 to go here in the first half. The cut and the finish. Talon Peter rises up.
Man, and Porter's penetration. I mean, when you get the ball that deep, defenses are in trouble. And you know, he could have turned around and hit a little floater, but really nice cut by Peter.
And Bostic a little uncertain, didn't want to let go of that pass, ended up dragging the foot. Here's that first look. It looked like Aquino, who is so good coming over to help and blocking shots, unable to get to that one.
Yeah, here's the trouble. Good cut, good recognition. Nice finish by Talon Peter.
Peter scored 33 a couple of games ago at Louisiana Tech. Some digging has been done through the deep archives of Liberty history, and it's been determined that's actually the most ever off the bench for a Flame.
Yeah, what a performance. And really, you know, he had a wrist injury over the summer. So we saw him kind of get better and better through the non-conference play. And, man, he has just exploded. His minutes so productive once conference play hit.
Yeah, he really wasn't able to.
Nice help by Matheny right there to come in and yank it away.
Matheny tries to slam on the brakes. Fortunate the Flames are able to retain possession. As now Porter gets to the free throw line, weaving his way through traffic, fading away. No, that one rimmed off. Jackson left alone for a moment, now puts it on the deck. Hangs, gets it outside to Bostic. Bostic had that bucket just a moment ago, working on Peter, and he kicks it out of bounds. Couple of turnovers here in the last minute from Bostic. Just moving a little too quick.
Yeah, just a little ahead of himself, but I mean, that's part of what they want to do. I mean, you got Cook, Bostic, Jackson, these guys, they'll do some dribble exchange, and then when one of them kind of sees some daylight, those guys can really go off the dribble.
Liberty a 2-point advantage. Haven't had a lot of success from beyond the arc. We know that's typically kind of their calling card. Not so tonight as Porter gets in the lane, ends up drawing the foul.
Yeah, you can see that's a point of emphasis. Coach Putin is not going to let Liberty get free looks from beyond the arc. They're running those guys off. And that's why the penetration from Porter has been so effective. That lane is wide open. He scored on a couple. This time he gets down there and gets fouled to the free throw line.
7 points for Colin Porter. Make it 8. He was the MVP of the Paradise Jam earlier this year, tournament Liberty won. And we've said time and time again, it just feels like he kind of picks his spots in terms of his offense. He's a capable scorer. Yep. He's not going to force anything, but it's kind of like when you need it, I'll give it to you. I'll be there to hit some big shots for you. But he's not a guy that's just always looking to get his.
Yeah, he's so confident when he knows he needs to score.
Jackson nearly shrugged that pivot foot there. Instead gives it up to Bostic. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. They get it in the hands of their leading scorer, Cook.
They like this ball screen and roll, but
the 3 ball on line too strong. Long rebound tracked down by Jackson. Now Bostic tries to feed it through traffic. Filipovic somehow got it. And then a foul going to go against the Flames. A dangerous pass that made its way to Peter Filipovic. That's Zach Cleveland whistled for the foul. Second team foul for Liberty.
Yeah, the foul is damaging, but again, it comes off of an offensive rebound.
Yeah, 4 offensive rebounds so far tonight for the Aggies. That free throw a little too strong. Filipovic, a native of Hungary. Mentioned played his first 3 years at Maine, where he was their best player a season ago. And he's been exactly what New Mexico State has needed this year.
Yeah, really skilled guy. Not really a threat from 3, but great handles. Really a tough, hard-working player, and great from 17 and in.
Yates left alone. 3 ball. Hit one earlier. That one a little strong. He got him a good look. Filipovic going to handle it now. Tries to turn the corner. Cut off by Peter. Bostic has the bigger Cleveland on it. Now Cook shoots the 3. Too strong. 1 of 7 now are the Aggies from beyond the arc. Cleveland kicks out. Yates will take his turn again. That one's pure. Xander Yates, 2 of 3 from downtown tonight.
And a good find by Cleveland. I mean, he had it deep in the paint, but was off balance, so he didn't force it. Finds the wide open Yates.
Liberty bench players not named Taylor Peter shooting 20% from 3 coming into this game and Conference USA play. And Yates has knocked down a pair. A big lift for that Liberty bench. And now a foul going to be called on Colin Porter as he was trying to defend Cook. It'll get us to the under 4 timeout. So Liberty shooting 55% from the field has pushed its lead to 6 with 3:44 to go in the first half.
Who's Isaiah Enan?
Yeah.
A really great force for the Flames, and somebody had to step up, and Taylor Peterson's conference play has started, has been the answer.
Enan, the 6'9" big man that was averaging about 10 a ball game. Knee injury has ended his season, shortened that already fairly short Liberty bench even more. Jackson gonna launch the 3, left it short. Good job by Mothmer holding off Robert Carpenter. Porter handles the basketball. Carpenter switches onto him.
Yeah, they got a mismatch. You could probably see if he can take them on penetration.
Porter waving people off. Now getting the screen from Yates. Matheny in the corner, going to drive baseline. And Cleveland just lost the handle. Just lost the handle. Carpenter with it in traffic. Tries to finish. Cannot. Deflected out of bounds. And it will stay with New Mexico State. Carpenter, many Flames fans will remember a year ago, he was the center of that wild game in Las Cruces. He was a young man that actually punched Shiloh Robinson in the face. That ended Carpenter's season. He was suspended the rest of the year. Coach Hooten saying, you know, it was kind of a wake-up call and has nothing but good things to say about what he has meant to this program here this season.
He's another guy that's kind of embraced that role of coming off the bench. Certainly a guy that could be a starter in many programs in this conference. Nice cut right there, and great find by Colin Porter for the bucket. But he comes off the bench. Carpenter does for these Aggies, gives them a boost.
Yeah, gives you some length and athleticism.
Yeah, a little toughness on defense.
Popovich ran into Cleveland, kicks it back out. Jackson will take his turn into traffic, and it will stay here. Tell you what, there have not been many easy looks going to the rim. The Flames have done a pretty good job taking that away.
Yeah, guys are guarding all the way to the rim, and then you have the backside help, whether it's Cleveland or Aquino, looking for that block shot from behind.
Bostic thought about the three. Now he'll try to drive on Moffmer. Carpenter, top of the key three. Way strong to try to beat the shot clock.
Good awareness by Carpenter. That's not really his game, a step back three.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Liberty 6-point lead. Cleveland, no hesitation, freed himself and hit the reverse layup for an easy two. That little hesitation got him free.
Yeah, the hesitation, they tried to switch back.
Aggies trying to see if they can chip away here a little bit heading into the locker room.
Yeah, a lot of time to go, but if you can cut this lead, get a little momentum, and here's a guy that can certainly do it.
Cook rises up. Oh, that is tough. Christian Cook with 7.
Yeah, that's sweet. I mean, he's just got such great body control. You got to get out on him because he can nail you from 3, but off the dribble, that was a sweet pull-up. Nice steal right there.
Yeah, the steal by Jackson. The pass ahead. Bostic takes it up strong. No, the rebound pulled by Aquino. Here's the thing, Naz. If you think you're going to get a whistle in this league, forget about it. This is a man's league. You got to be tough. And Zach Cleveland showing you a little toughness right there as he backs his man in for stop him. That's for sure. Under a minute to go. Liberty by 8. Trying to free Cook up. Jackson now instead going to drive it in on Porter. In traffic. That one partially blocked and a foul call. See who they get on this one.
Yeah, somebody's wrist came up and I couldn't see a body, but I saw a wrist on Jackson's wrist. Jackson's a load coming in there off the dribble, man. He uses his strength and low center of gravity so well.
Kid that scored 22 a game last year for West Georgia.
Yeah, one of these newcomers that has been just instant impact, instant offense for this Aggies team.
Jason Hooten says he's all about winning. That's what he's about. He's an old school guard. He's like, he's not flashy.
Yeah.
Just takes care of the ball. He does all the things that contribute to winning.
God, how can you not love that?
39 seconds now here in half number 1. Flames typically kind of methodical on the offensive end.
Yeah, they'll probably run it down, just look for one really good shot, unless something.
And now a foul call. They're going to get Christian Cook. He was hanging on. I think he had the handful of jersey of Colin Porter.
Porter was trying to cut, and I don't know if it was a grab or just his body just impeded his movement. And although the Aggies had some to give, so.
Cleveland has had the hot hand here of late, working on Carpenter, goes around him, a little contact, unable to finish. Now the Aggies can play for the final shot.
Yeah, good defense there. That's not an easy task defending Cleveland down there. Good job by Carpenter.
They get it in the hands of Cook, preseason all-conference performer. Gets a screen, step back, 3-ball. Oh, and it goes down. Christian Cook with a big triple heading to the locker.
New Mexico State just, man, they really grinded and found a couple baskets and put themselves in a really good shot with that big bucket to end the half by Cook.
Matheny nearly had that one stolen, and now he's called for a travel. The official saying he picked up the ball and stood up from the ground.
Yeah, he's saying, I mean, they're saying that he had possession and then stood up, even though Matheny thought it was a loose ball still and was kind of standing as he was gathering up. Tough call to start the half for Liberty.
And a tough night thus far for Caden Matheny. Mexico State goes right inside, just like Jason Hoover said. And Emmanuel Chimanga, the way they started the game going into the big 7-footer is the way they start the second half.
Yeah, teams have a tendency to do that, kind of get one-dimensional, and that was one of my game keys, was use your size. And like Jason Hoover said, we're going to go inside.
Chimanga, he only averages 2.8 points a game. He's got 8 here tonight. Aquino now tries to take it into him, got him in the air. Boy, that thing danced around the rim for what felt like 5 seconds before falling off.
So Liberty going inside as well.
Billy Povich had that one denied. Moffmer takes it away. Doesn't have numbers, so he'll give it to Cleveland. Now to Colin Porter, who will put it on the deck. He was aggressive offensively in the first half. A little fade away, left that one way short. Fight for the offensive board taken by Bostic. A lot of contact between he and Porter all the way down the floor. This one's stolen by Moffmer. He and Jackson takes it up strong, gets the foul, lays it in for 2.
Great finish by Moffmer through contact, but Colin Porter's defense bothered Cook, and that pass was a little sloppy, and that led to the Moffmer steal. There you see Moffmer, the steal's already happened, and good finish up through contact, but
well, that's the classic. If you're gonna foul him, you better make sure he can't get those arms up. And Jackson just kind of, that's the foot or the basketball equivalent of an arm tackle, right? Just got the arm in there as Matheny gets an open look. Too strong. Still cold here so far tonight. He is 0 of 4 from the field.
Yeah, Aggies, and it's been a few different defenders have done a great job on Matheny. No free looks.
Aquino comes over and swats that one out of bounds as Christian Cook tried to get to the rim. Aquino has given that different element the Flames really haven't had the last couple of years in terms of shot blocking. Haven't had a lot of rim protection in this program.
Yeah, and he's a guy that does it from the help position. He's got great athletic ability, but just a great feel for when to go and help and block a shot from behind.
Cook left that one short. Matheny tracks down the rebound. 3-point advantage for the Flames. Just over 18 to go in this ball game. Moffmer had the steal and bucket a moment ago. Gives it back to Aquino. Tried to feed a cutting Porter. Hands get in there, knock it away. Jackson, full head of steam. Nearly turned it over. Tracked it down. That Liberty bench calling for a double dribble. The official saying, no, he just didn't have possession of it. He now fades away from the baseline, well short, and Matheny with yet another rebound. He's got 5 tonight.
He would trade them all for a 3.
He sure would, in a heartbeat.
He's trying to get a look, but the Aggies have really stifled him.
Tell you what, we've seen a lot of shots coming up short here early in the second half. This defense on both sides really getting up into guys. A lot of shots fading away from the hoop.
Yep, 2 of the top teams in the conference right here defensively. Nothing's easy. Look at
that. Just strong move. I'm not fading away on this. He went right into the chest of Moffmer.
Yeah, deep, strong penetration to get a great close to the basket. Nice finish.
Porter being guarded by Jackson. Colin, 9 first half points. Tried to leave it for Aquino. Fortunate to track it down.
Yeah, good recovery by Chimanga.
Matheny tries to scoop it up and in. That doesn't go. Aggies a chance to take the lead on this possession. Bodies hitting the floor, no whistle. And there's that pretty jumper. Christian Cook on the baseline. First points of the second half. And New Mexico State has a 1-point lead.
Yeah, so tough. Not enough players do that anymore, but that is just beautiful by Christian Cook. Penetration, mid-range pull-up.
Moffmer using the Cleveland screen. Step back, 3 ball, short. Flames going cold here in the second half. That pass, was it deflected? They say no, it just sails out of bounds, and it looks like it'll be Liberty basketball. We step aside. Pressure shown now by New Mexico State. They say, the defense was tough enough. How about we turn it full court?
That's right. And they'll do that from time to time. They'll bring up 3-quarter, that time a little token full court pressure, but give the opponent something to think about.
I was going to say, let's see if Talon Peter can be a little offensive spark for Liberty, as he has been so often throughout this season. Cleveland, boy, got into a good spot, got deep in the paint, but Carpenter able to swat that one away.
Yeah, did a nice job keeping his body straight up, took it strong in the chest, and then nice deflection without getting a foul.
Those two going to do battle again.
Yeah.
Cleveland gets him down in there, goes up with the right hand, misses the shot. Give the Aggies a chance to extend their lead.
Yeah, two good defensive possessions there by Carpenter.
Cook has been the guy tonight, as he has been on many nights in his New Mexico State career. He has the basketball right now. Billy Povich gets in the paint, fades away, tough bucket, fading away up and over the top of Cleveland. First points of the second half for Peter Filipovic.
Yeah, sometimes they'll run offense through him. Again, a little skilled four-man.
Osmer on the wing. Cut off. Dini yet to score tonight. Leaves it for Cleveland. Kick out. Moffmer thought about the three. 5 on the shot clock. He's going to try to back down Filipovic. Spins, has it blocked. Foul call. Moffmer kind of gets bailed out there at the end of that possession as Filipovic draws the whistle.
Yeah, I think it was clean up top, but little body down below. But you can see both these teams really pride themselves on getting a stop. And you can just see them turn the heat up when you get late in that shot clock possession. Moffmer lucky to get to the line.
He hits the first. 5 points tonight from Moffmer, the transfer from Division II Cedarville.
Yeah, he drew a tough assignment. I mean, playing Cook all night. So you got to have the mentality of you are not going to stop him from scoring. The goal is you just try to limit him.
Right.
And just bother him and make it difficult all night.
He's one of those guys you have to understand going in. He's going to make difficult shots.
Yep.
You can't let that bother
That's
you.
right. You got to renew your mind and commitment each possession.
Jackson, Filipovic trying to go into Aquino. A little contact. They call him for steps. That second time he tried to go into the body of Aquino, shuffled the feet a little bit.
Yeah, he moved his feet because he knew he had to really gather himself to go into the bigger and stronger Aquino, and just shuffled him a little too much.
That's one thing that's been impressive about Aquino. Just one foul tonight. How well he can defend and defend physically, be a physical presence without committing a lot of fouls.
Yeah, now he's a big kid, but I think he's stronger even than he looks. He's got a great base, great footwork, great instincts for those block shots.
And they're going to go to him right now. Working on Carpenter. 8 on the shot clock. Aquino gets in the paint, goes up with the left hand. Second time here in the second half. He has had one point-blank range that just rimmed off. Yeah, and
Cleveland missed too. I mean, they're going at Carpenter, and he is answering the bell. Great defense by number 21 for the Aggies.
This crowd trying to urge the Flames on here in a kind of pivotal stretch in the second half. Kick out, 3 ball. That was partially blocked by Moffmer. Harris gets it back, fades away, hits. Big time bucket for Jaden Harris.
Yeah, sometimes you get your shot blocked, it messes up your mental focus, but man, he ran it down, pulled up, makes it count.
Porter going to try to drive around Jackson off the window. That misses.
And Liberty is getting point blank shots. They just can't finish them.
And now a turnover. Carpenter takes it away. Now he loses the handle.
Well,
it's on the deck. Fight for it. And it'll be a tie-up. Possession arrow pointing the way of the Aggies. A little chaotic here the last minute or so between these two. This was the block. Great job by Moffmer.
Great closeout, high deflection, but credit Harris running it down, getting himself under control. Nice little 10-footer pull up there.
Moffmer, Matheny take a seat. Gabriel McKay and Xander Yates checking in. So 3 guys off the bench on the floor right now for the Flames.
Yeah, and they need a bucket. I mean, it's got to be frustrating for them. They've had 5 point-blank shots right at the rim. All of them rolled out.
Carpenter launches the 3. No, Yates pulls down the rebound. Flames look to push. Peter on the run. And he couldn't hit. Kind of lost the handle. It looked like it rolled down his hand a little bit as he went up for the shot. But another look from about 2 feet. The Flames are unable to convert. Filipovic, 3-ball. No. That's probably a shot. Jason Hooten saying, you know, we can get better than that. Clock ticks its way down towards 12 to go in this game. Porter again, no. Rebound for Aquino, kicks out. Peter thought about the 3, now going to put it on the deck. Yates, pump fake, got his man in the air. He'll drive, it goes up and has it denied. Oh, Xander Yates. He was looking to throw it down, Naz.
Wow, didn't know he had that in his repertoire.
Did not know Yates had that in his bag of tricks. And Robert,
Stay joining the league, they're going to have to take their lumps, but they are right in the mix.
they absolutely are. They have been a tough out so far this year as Talon Peter gets the bucket. We said maybe he'll be a spark, his first points of the second half.
Yeah, Liberty really needed that.
Yates and McKay remain in this ball game. Gabriel McKay on Cook, and he leaves that one short.
Yeah, anytime you get a Christian Cook miss, that's good. That time McKay right there, hand in his face.
Peter skipping his way through the lane, gives it up. They'll reset with 16 on the shot clock. We saw Peter really get going in the second half against UTEP. Aquino misses, gets his own rebound, powers it up again, and misses a second time with a whistle. Boy, he is doing all the work with none of the results.
My goodness, this last stretch has been like 8 shots, just lay-ins right there that have rattled out. That time Aquino just, I'm coming away with something. I'm either getting a basket or a free throw, and he would not be denied.
Filipovic called for the foul. Third team foul on New Mexico State. That line drive too strong. And again, this has been, as you know well, Naz, an issue for Liberty on the season. Liberty now 5 of 8 from the free throw line.
Sorry, I'm back. I was just banging my head on the table over here.
Boy, it's been a struggle. Liberty 328th in the nation, shooting just over 65% from the
again, Aggie's going through it too. I mean, you know, it's one of those things, you've got so many things to work on, you know, and so many offensive, defensive schemes, and then you know, something kind of bites you like free throw shooting. So I know both coaches are kind of frustrated with that, but all you can do is just keep getting reps, staying positive in your head.
Naz is my life coach. As that free throw ties things up at 41 all. And go inside, just checking in is Chimanga. The spin right into the chest of Yates. Yates trying to tie him up. How about the little spark from Xander Yates? A feisty Yates here tonight.
I like it. He went after the dunk on the offensive end a couple possessions ago. This time banging down in the paint, and you got to with the size of Chimanga.
This crowd likes what they see as well. You know what? And that's a way to earn yourself some playing time too. Being that guy off the bench that's willing to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. And they get the stop that they needed.
Cleveland in traffic. He draws the foul. So an aggressive take from Zach Cleveland. He'll get himself to the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, Yates did a good job defensively. You know, if you're New Mexico State, I still think you got the advantage down in the post. Cleveland on the drive, taking it right into the defender. Getting the call that he needs to get him to the line.
Cleveland hits that free throw. Zach had a lot of success against New Mexico State last year. All he did was average 22, 8, and 7 in the 2 games against the Aggies. Hasn't quite come that easily tonight, but he's up to 9 points.
Yeah, hits that first free throw.
Got that one well short.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Aggies go in and get Chimanga another touch right away.
All he's done is go 4-4 from the field. Every time he's taken a shot, it's been right there at the front of the rim. Here they go into him.
Yeah, let's see if Liberty doubles.
Get it out to Cook. Harris, he hit that shot from there a moment ago. Can't connect that time. Flames with the ball in a 1-point lead. Yates thought about the three, puts it on the deck instead. Peter kind of probing that defense, runs into Cook. They'll pass it out with 12 on the shot clock. See if Matheny can make something happen. He loses the handle, but a foul going to go against New Mexico State.
Good on Harris.
And now the fouls. You're starting to get, you're not in the bonus yet, but you've had some fouls here, what, in the last couple of minutes? That's 3 fouls against the Aggies. And yeah, you kind of saw Harris get up around the neck area.
Hands to the face.
Yeah, illegal hands to the face. Yeah,
NFL weekend here. But yeah, you're right, Matt. New Mexico with 5 fouls already, so they've got to clean that up. They'd want to send, well, I don't know, you might want to send Liberty to the line.
It might be the best strategy there is. Cleveland going to go baseline around Filipovic, off the window for 2.
Wow, tough shot. I mean, Filipovic was right there defending. Hand up, soft touch by Cleveland.
And now this crowd starts to rise to its feet. They sense this is a big moment in this ball game. Liberty pushing its lead to 3. Cook with the basketball, backs it out. Now the Flames try to trap and lost the handle momentarily. 10 on the shot clock. Cook, long 2. Left it short, and Peter pulls the board.
Gabe McKay's done a nice job on the few possessions he's been on. Cook has really bothered him.
Kick out. Yates, 3-ball. Left it too strong. This place was about to erupt.
Good look. Good job by the Aggies pushing it off the miss.
Now Bostic in traffic. He draws the foul, then gets stepped on. Filipovic came down and stepped on his face.
Yeah, that was dangerous. Big time collisions in there. Good to see Bostic jump up. Okay.
He hit the deck hard, and then Filipovic kind of came out with one of his feet on the side of his head.
Yeah, nice job by the Aggies. They take the miss, push in transition. Bostic goes right to the front of the rim. He gets himself to the line.
He's only a 57% free throw shooter on the year. We told you both these teams outside the top 300 in free throw shooting. One more coming for Deontay Bostic. Honorable mention All Big West a season ago while playing for Cal State Northridge.
Yeah, another one of these great pickups in the offseason by Coach Hooten. Man, he hit the recruiting trail hard, the portal. Got some really good guys.
Yeah, trying to rebuild a proud program.
Yes.
Taylor Peter, no hesitation, rises up, can't connect. Flames still have not had much success from beyond the arc tonight. A rarity for them. When they are going right, that's usually the way it's going.
Yeah, New Mexico's really bothered them from beyond the arc, and even on the close shots weren't falling, and man, nothing is easy in there.
Loose on the floor, still fighting for it, and they're going to get a foul going against Liberty as they were trying to get a handle on that basketball. That's going to be called on Yates. That's his second. And that'll send him to the bench as Aquino checks in.
Well, Yates gave him some good minutes there. Good defense down in the paint. Now you come back in with a fresh Aquino off the bench.
Jackson,
oh, wow.
Boy, just tough bucket. Took the contact, finished through it, and we're all tied up once again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's strong. And when he gets off the dribble, man, he took that contact. Great finish there.
If you're the Flames, you just keep waiting for Caden Matheny to show up. Instead, the lob into Aquino, draws the foul, will go to the free throw line as he was unable to lay it in. Here was that bucket from Jackson a moment ago.
Yeah, it comes off the curl. Flames are scrambling. Takes it right up through Cleveland. That's a strong,
gives up
finish.
About 7 inches, goes right into his chest. So Aquino with a couple of free throws. He won him 2 a moment ago. On the year, 55%. You know, Naz, Liberty does a promotion where with every free throw they make a donation to a food bank.
Yes,
there's
I love
a
that.
lot of hungry people around the greater Lynchburg area this year.
It's a great program. Meals for buckets and All the more reason to make those free throws.
If you needed any more motivation,
That's right.
Think of the kids.
I'll even throw in some money.
Nash will put some of his own. An errant pass and a turnover as that one, two guys just not on the same page. And I like what I see right there from Emmanuel Chimanga.
I was just going to say that.
Great
He's saying,
body language.
Settle down, get down here, guys. Run down here. Don't hang your heads on a turnover. That's great leadership by the big fella.
That's been one of the things when you talk about he and his brother, people rave about just what great personalities they have, what positive influence they are.
Great students in the classroom.
Peter, a little hesitation,
Nice
then rises up off the window.
Yeah, Chimanga came over just a hair too late. Peter got it up and in.
Liberty pushes the lead back to 3 again. New Mexico State has had an answer all night long. This guy's had a few of them. Christian Cook trying to drive on McKay. Cut off, rises up, couldn't hit, whistle, and a foul. That'll get 12 from 3 overall in the ballgame. It has been a difficult night offensively and still clinging to a lead. Well, we have a moment. Let's check in with Emily Austin.
Yeah, guys, Gabriel McKay is really a voice of leadership for the Flames in that last huddle. We're the most connected group out there. Let's go out and finish this game. And then assistant coach Joe Pierre adding to that, guys, we got to rebound. We got to go out there right now and be dogs.
That's it. That is true. That is true. You have to be if you're going to win in this league, period.
For Liberty, rebounding was one of my keys, and then for the Aggies, they had to keep Liberty off the three-point line, and they've done a great job so far at that.
Boy, 2 games in a row they've done that. We told you.
Yes.
New Mexico State held FIU to just 2 threes in their last ball game. Have held Liberty to just 3 thus far. Having said that, you know Liberty can hit a bunch in a hurry. This guy in particular, Matheny with the basketball. Quiet night for him thus far. They get it back to him. Can't free himself from Cook. Now leaves it for Aquino. And that one goes down. There was a split second, Naz. I thought that one was going to roll off.
Both of us caught our breath on that one, but Cook, man, Cook was just blanketing Matheny, not giving him any look. But they lost sight of Aquino cutting along the baseline for the really nice finish.
Jackson on the wing. They're looking to go into Filipovic, working on Zach Cleveland. Now the kick out. Cook gives it right back to the transfer from Maine. Trying to back his way in. Lowers the shoulder. Couldn't hit. Cleveland's down. He's hurt. He may have taken an elbow or a shoulder to the nose.
Yeah, Filipovic kind of backed him down and went up through to score off the block. And
Richie McKay, meanwhile, screaming at the officials, hey, did he get that arm up in his face? They'll come over.
After review, there was no foul on the play.
Okay, so there you get it. Yep, no foul. Just like we thought. So it remains 3-point Liberty lead, 6:35 to go. And New Mexico State basketball, and Richie McKay getting an explanation right now. No coach ever likes the explanation.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter what an official says.
It didn't go our way. I don't care what the explanation is. You know, it's kind of like that. If it doesn't go that coach's way, they really... It's kind of like getting a lecture from your mom. Just like, just punish me and send me to my room.
That one nearly thrown away. Oh, Zadie Jackson did a great job saving that one. Now he'll drive into traffic. High off the window, no. Whistle underneath. And are they going to get Aquino potentially for a foul?
Yeah, Aquino with the body.
His second foul, and he's asking the official right now, what did I do? Let's see, he comes over and, well, that's tough. Yeah, it didn't look like he...
I mean, that's after
almost
the shot.
landed on him after he was on the ground, but he didn't even do that.
Yeah, and I mean, if anything, if you're going to call something, it wasn't Aquino, maybe Porter on the drive. But, yeah, that was kind of odd.
So Jackson hits the first, one more coming. Jackson, a huge reason for that road win at UTEP last week. 7 of 7 from the floor in that ball game.
Yeah, and Coach Hood talks about that. You know, he's got those 4 guys in double figures. He really loves how each night a different guys can kind of step up. You know, it's not always Cook. Last year it had to always be Cook. But Jackson, Bostic, Filipovic, all can jump in and contribute in the scoring column.
10 on the shot clock. Matheny, full head of steam. Off the window, his first bucket into the ball game.
Yeah, you got to do that. They're just smothering him out beyond the arc. Nice penetration there. Get Liberty a basket by Matheny.
Liberty pushes the lead to 4. Jackson directing traffic. Trying to free up Cook. He gets it now with Peter on it. Bostic rather gets it to Cook. Mid-range jumper. Doesn't connect. The rebound to Cleveland. Flames with a chance to start stretching this lead a little bit on this possession. It's been tight throughout the second half. The lead to Aquino. Lost the handle going up, but a foul call. Boy, he was looking to flush that thing and just couldn't hang on to it. That's Filipovic called for the foul.
Yeah, they do. Liberty does a real nice job. I mentioned on there, one of their keys was movement. And you see Porter get deep on the penetration, and guys really the cutters off of the dribble penetration. Liberty does an excellent job of that. And that movement loses your defender, and great dish, and Aquino gets to the free throw line.
10 points now for Owen. Transfer from Eastern Florida State Junior College. First team JUCO All-American a season ago.
You know, Harris coming in, and Aggies going small here. Carpenter at the 5, and they got 4 penetrators.
Boy, that, you know what, Aquino, he was owed that one. For all the layup attempts he's had dance off, maybe you can call it even now.
Yeah, 2 free throws. So let's see. I look for Carpenter to set some screens and let these 4 perimeter guys for the Aggies work. See if they can't break some guys down off the dribble.
Harris step back, hands it off. Christian Cook at 16 to lead the way for the Aggies tonight. Jackson now going to launch the long 2. That's too strong. Flames are happy to give up that look.
Yeah, Flames defended the dribble penetration, made him take a kind of a fading 15-footer.
Matheny drives, draws the foul. Carpenter fouls him, and Matheny will get himself to the line. You got the sense these last couple of possessions for Matheny, he's just said, you know what, I've had about enough of this. I'm going to find a way to get to the front of the rim.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good thing. Don't force a bad 3 just because you're a little frustrated that you're not getting your looks. Great decision to the last few for him to take it off the dribble and get himself either a finish or to the free throw line.
Matheny, Liberty's leading scorer on the season at just under 14 a game, has 3 tonight, all of them here in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, and you got to take what's given to you. So if you're Liberty, the Aggies are really extending the pressure on defense, not giving Liberty 3-point looks. So the penetration has been what's helped them. Now, again, Aggies need some baskets. They've got some guys that can go off the dribble. I'm thinking they're going to try to get Cook off a curl and see what can happen.
Going to Carpenter. Little too much mustard on that pass out to Jaden Harris, and he wasn't able to handle it.
Yeah.
I think that surprised him a little bit.
Yeah, careless turnover. Big stop for Liberty.
11th turnover of the night for New Mexico State.
New Mexico State bringing a little pressure up into the front court.
Well, Naz, we're starting to get into that point of the game where Liberty has struggled. Can you close out a ball game? You have a lead, under 5 to go. Can you close it out? And as I say that, a near turnover, fight for it, and it will stay with the Flames.
It's a couple times now Matheny's slipped. I don't remember if he's wearing different shoes or maybe just the court
changes spikes, you know, the next time out.
That's right.
Flames fortunate to keep possession, though. Flames have hit their last 3 shots from the field. The lob into Moffmer, good catch at the rim, pump fake, lays it in, bucket and the foul.
Well, I'm telling you, that was a great decision on the inbounds pass. Sometimes teams just bring it out, make the easy pass in, but they saw that Moffmer had his man sealed down in the paint. Great lob and strong finish by Moffmer.
And a lot of patience shown there.
Yes.
He didn't hurry it, pump fake, made a couple of times to free himself up. And now a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Instead, they'll get the offensive board. Kick out, 3 balls, too strong. Great look for Porter, unable to connect.
Yeah,
Liberty largest lead of the night right now at 9.
Yeah, big offensive rebound. Aggies need a basket right here.
Filipovic with the basketball.
Yeah, they'll run it through him a lot of times.
Just 7 points on the night. Tries to go around Cleveland and ends up drawing the foul. So a veteran move will get himself to the free throw line and get us to a timeout. 3:50.
They're right where they want to be if you're Liberty, but if you're the Aggies, you're still in striking distance, and you've got 4 minutes to do it.
And a chance to start chipping in here at the line. Let's check in with Emily Austin.
Guys, Coach Houghton in that last New Mexico State timeout told his guys 2 points, too easy and loose balls. We're letting Liberty get those shots way too easy. We got to get a hold of those loose balls. You guys have to imagine that these guys are tired from that travel from FIU all day yesterday, but toughness and togetherness is what Coach Houghton has told this team to get through these late game situations when they may be running low on energy.
Matheny, chance for a potential dagger off the mark. Flames have had a couple of looks from beyond the arc here, haven't been able to hit. They're leaving the door open now for the Aggies.
Yeah, so Coach Houghton's right. You got to defend, you got to get rebounds. They get their stop. Let's see if they can turn it into points.
Filipovic denies. Zach Cleveland got a hand on it. It goes out of bounds. The officials looking at each other and now say Aggie basketball. After Cleveland blocked that one, the question was, did it land back on Filipovic when it came down? The officials
hard for us to see, but
kind of looking like, what did you see? What did I see? And they end up sticking with the call to give it to New Mexico State. Bostic, 3, top of the key. Too strong. Offensive rebound for Filipovic.
And you can see why Filipovic is so valuable to this team.
Strong to the rack for 2. The kid is just pure guts now.
Absolutely, you gotta love it. I mean, last time he battled, didn't get the ball, the basket, but they kept possession. He runs down the rebound, takes it into hard physical foul, but he still finishes. Great shot by Filipovic.
A Hungarian hammer. That kid is a physical player.
Look at this.
And knocks it away, goes diving headfirst on the floor to try to get that loose ball. Man, you can see why.
Yeah, he runs down this rebound. Kid. I mean, he's stumbling, fumbling, but he gathers himself, and oh my goodness.
There was nothing pretty or graceful about that, and he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. What they care about is he ran that one down, got him a basket, and he's defending down on this end. That's got to inspire his teammates.
Absolutely.
I mean, Coach Houghton's over there. We need a stop, and Filipovic is doing everything he can do to contribute.
12 on the shot clock. Matheny off the window. Caden Matheny has hit some big shots here from about 5 minutes to go in the ballgame on, as he has now 5 points.
Yeah, they were overplaying him. Backdoor cut. Great find by Cleveland.
Harris, tough.
Oh my!
2, splashes it home. High arcing shot goes down.
Man, tried to go off the dribble. Liberty blocked him. Step back. That was a soft touch. Big time shot by Harris.
Aggies won't go away. 6-point ball game, just over 2 to play. Matheny. Defender behind him, drives it again. Got the roll.
Great, what awareness. Got into the lane right at the CSU logo and hesitated, looked around, saw the open lane, took it and finished it.
Savvy play from Matheny.
Yes.
Now Cook behind the back dribble. Pulls up, off the mark. Peter pulls the rebound.
Man, he's so smooth. Even the misses are a thing of beauty.
But his head's above the rim. Here comes some pressure.
Yeah, a little pressure, a little run and jump here.
You got to think they want to see Liberty pass it. If you're Zach Cleveland, run away from the basketball right now. That's the guy that you want to foul. They weren't able to get to him.
Yeah, so Liberty runs a little clock. They're going to go for one good shot here.
Porter into Bostic, scoops. The kiss off the glass.
Yeah,
he's Porter.
He's fearless. Knows it's down to shot clock running down. Big time shot by CP.
Bostic, step back 3. No, rebound to Harris, kicks out. Cook will take his turn.
Oh!
Christian Cook up to 19 points and a must-have bucket for the Aggies late.
Back out to Cook, and Cook nails it. The Aggies needed that one, and now they need to get a steal or at the very least a stop.
Moffmer to inbound for Liberty. They run Cleveland to the other end, get it into Peter. Right back to Javon Moffmer. Pass ahead. Porter with the basketball. Here comes the pressure, and there's the foul.
Yeah, so they set up the full court pressure, go into a half court trap. Flames do a good job breaking the pressure and keeping good control of the basketball and getting themselves to the free throw line. Well, here's where it gets.
Here we go. Flames in the double bonus. Colin Porter, 76% free throw shooter. Here we go. This is the first.
Well, Aggies will trade that. Miss one. Let's see. They okay, this 1 for 2, but couple dribbles, maybe an exchange or two. You got to get a good look.
That'll be something quick.
Maybe Filipovic all the way to the rim.
Off the window. No, but a whistle. A foul called, and he's going to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, good decision. You know, you got Liberty really guarding the perimeter, certainly not trying to let Cook get a look, and Filipovic just beeline right to the rim, right into the defender.
And he gets the friendly roll. Filipovic up to 11 points on the night.
Yeah, so you get a little, get some points with the clock stopped, and it also gives them a chance to set their full court defense.
Zach Cleveland checks out. Brett Decker in for the first time. Liberty, I think, just trying to get a little bit better shooting on the floor, maybe a better free throw shooter on the floor.
A little better ball handling.
As Filipovic hits both. Down to a 6-point ball game. The inbound to Talon Peter, fouled right away. Peter in that UTEP game, really the only Flame that did shoot it well from the free throw line. So he's going to get a chance here to help Liberty close this one out. Peter on the year, a 78% free throw shooter.
Now these are his first of the night, but I mean, for Liberty, it's academic now. They're going to have to foul you. You're going to get free throws. You got to step up and hit them. Peter does on that one. And then you got to defend. You don't want to foul if you're Liberty. You want to just defend and rebound. Aggies, on the other hand, got to get the ball in, up court quick. Maybe a quick pass, but you got to. Clock is running, so you got to get a good look. Last time, Filipovic went all the way to the rim. Let's see if he can get a little help.
Cook, top of the key, rising up, 3-ball, no. Rebound for Moffmer, and that may well do it. Porter trapped in the corner, foul called with 27.5 seconds left. This one looks like it's going to go the way of the Flames.
Yeah, good job right there. They cut off Filipovic, wouldn't let him penetrate. Got a good defensive closeout and hand up, so bothered Cook's shot, and then Liberty cleans up the rebound.
Porter will go to the stripe. That was Adelson Ayers to the bench. By the way, and as you look at the numbers tonight, Liberty 3 made threes. Yes. Their lowest season total before that was 7. This is a team that makes almost 11 a ball game.
Yeah.
They have not made a 3 in the second half. And to win a game where that is their calling card.
Yes, against a team that was the top team in the conference, and which was, just all out, not going to give up threes, and Liberty found a way to find points other ways. Very impressive.
Clock ticking down. Bostic 3-ball, rattles out. Carpenter with the board. They'll try to see if they can hoist another 3. Jackson with the hand in his face, bangs it in. Dottie Jackson off the window for 3. That's the 4th 3 of the night for New Mexico State. 7 total threes now. This is like a throwback game.
Well, we saw a little more free-flowing offense in the first half, but this second half, both teams, and I'm sure that was the message in both locker rooms, that turn up the D, and both teams did. Threes were non-existent for both sides, and even the 2s were just hard to come by. I mean, just physical.
Take a look at what's coming up for Liberty. They are off in the midweek, so no game on Thursday. They get a little extra rest. They're going to need it. 3 straight road games at FIU, Kennesaw, Jackson State before Louisiana Tech and Sam Houston come to Lynchburg in February. So that's another reason why this game tonight was so important. You go, if you're 2-4, dropping 3 home games before heading on the road for 3, that's a deep hole to dig yourself out of.
Yeah, they really needed this one. I'm sure they didn't want to say that, but I'm just impressed how they put a stinging loss out of their minds. 48 hours, you're back on the court against the top team in Conference USA, and took away your bread and butter from three, and Liberty just found a way to find points other ways.
Here's a play Jamie Chadwell can appreciate. Flames going 3 wide. They end up getting it into Taylor Peter. They'll foul him.
Yeah, Coach Chadwell said Taylor Peter would make a good wide receiver.
I'll tell you what, they could have used him in the red zone.
Throw it up to him, that's right.
Yeah. By the way, a stat to pass along from our statistician slash savant Bill Smith, Liberty Basketball SID.
New dad,
that's
Bill
right,
Smith.
That's right. This is some dad wisdom coming to you now. The last time Liberty won a game making only 3 threes, you have to go back to 2019 against North Florida. So back in the Ace Sundays. So it has been a while since that's happened. Now, what, 6 years, I guess,
yeah.
right? Is this 2025? 6 years.
Yeah,
yes, that's right.
The Birds of Trey.
Right, the Birds of
like
Swoop.
How did they win that one with
That's right, swoop life there in North Florida.
But yeah, that's a credit to Liberty just finding a way to you're out of your comfort zone, but they took it off penetration, and
good teams find a way. The Flames hoping that's a sign of things to come as the buzzer sounds, and Liberty has handed New Mexico State its first loss in conference